That's what keeps that safe. And I think you asked how we record this. We have cameras on the vehicle. We have telemetry on the vehicle, of course. There's going to be a telemetry boat nearby recording telemetry. We will not, I believe we may have real-time, but we will likely not have real-time information. And I want to point this out from the Cape. The landing site is basically over the horizon, and we have no direct connection. We lose the direct connection with the vehicle at one point in time, but we do record the data locally, near the drone ship, so that we can recreate whatever happened then. Yeah.
How many minutes post?
Oh, the time. Yes, touchdown? Of course. So the nominal shutdown of the first stage booster is 9 minutes after liftoff. It's actually just a little bit ahead of the Dragon deploy. And we will in the webcast, we will focus on the Dragon and the main mission. Yeah.
Bill.
Bill Harwood with CBS with two questions. Hans, what kind of sea states can you hand, and maybe the weather gentleman can give us some sense of what the waves are wherever your drone ship is? And I have a question for Mike after that.
Yeah, I don't know the sea state numbers, but I heard the waves are currently 4 to 10 feet. And for the backup day, I heard numbers up to 14 feet. This is neither one is a problem for the autonomous spaceport drone ship. It's pretty heavy. It's a fairly heavy piece of metal. So and it has position correction so it doesn't drift away. It's actually very tight position control.
Thanks. And for Mike, given the incident with the orbital spacecraft, and you don't have them available for the rest of the year, or at least until the Atlas Centaur flies at some point, can you give us some sense of how your planning and strategy is for these resupply flights in the instance that you had a problem with SpaceX? I mean, I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but obviously you're single string now with supply ships. I'm just wondering how that plays into your planning strategy for these downstream flights, and how important it is for SpaceX to keep a steady cadence here.
So that's answered in a couple ways. Long term, eventually we need to get the upmass back that we lost on the orbital flight, but that doesn't have to occur this year. We have made one change in our plan. We were trying to hold about a 6-month protection on orbit. So I had 6 months from one supply flight to another.